Should you buy a house? This question usually shows up dressed as advice. Renting is throwing money away. Buy as soon as you can. Real estate is always a good investment. This video is not anti-house. It is anti-unexamined decisions. Buying a house is not just a purchase. It is accepting someone else's long-term responsibilities and pretending they are invisible. Let us audit the idea that renting is wasting money. When you rent, your cost is clear. Rent, utilities, done. When you buy a house, the mortgage is only the entry fee. Maintenance alone typically runs 1 to 2% of the home's value per year. Older homes, neglected homes, or poorly built homes can push that higher. Roofs fail, HVAC systems die. Plumbing leaks quietly until it is expensive. These are not emergencies. They are scheduled surprises. They add property taxes, insurance that rises over time, repairs that cannot be postponed without consequences. A mortgage is the minimum you will pay, not the total. Next is opportunity cost. The down payment you lock into a house does not disappear, but it does stop working elsewhere. Historically, diversified markets have produced returns that are competitive with, sometimes superior to, housing, depending on timing, behavior, and discipline. Homeownership concentrates risk into a single asset, in a single location, tied to a single job market. That can be fine, it can also be fragile. The house is not just shelter, it is a financial bet with leverage. Then there is equity, the most misunderstood concept in home buying. Early mortgage payments go mostly to interest. Principal builds slowly, meaning you do not immediately own a big chunk of your house. It can take a decade or more before your payments meaningfully reduce your loan. Meanwhile, you are responsible for all repairs, taxes, and insurance. The promise of building equity is real, but it happens much slower than most people think. A simple extra payment toward principal can save tens of thousands in interest, which shows just how front-loaded a standard mortgage really is. Finally, there is lifestyle. Home ownership is painted as freedom. Paint the walls any color, get a dog, remodel at will. That is true, but it trades flexibility for permanence. Renting is paying for mobility. You can move for a job, a life change, or a personal decision with minimal friction. Selling a house is a massive ordeal, full of inspections, prep work, negotiations, and waiting. Stability is real. Flexibility is optional, but far more expensive to achieve once you own. So where does this leave us? The phrase "stop wasting money on rent" is mostly emotional. It triggers fear, status, anxiety, and the illusion of stability. Renting is not a waste. It is a predictable, fixed cost. A mortgage is the minimum you will pay, but rarely the total. Buying a home is a lifestyle choice as much as a financial one. It is a responsibility package where you are the manager, plumber, and accountant. If you are financially prepared, plan to stay put long-term, and value the personal joy of ownership, it can absolutely be the right choice. But it must be a conscious decision, not a knee-jerk reaction to an outdated slogan. Run the numbers. Be honest about your lifestyle and goals. Stop letting anyone make you feel bad for making a smart, flexible, financially sound decision to rent. What do you think? Has your perspective changed? Let me know what trade-off you are optimizing for. If this opened your eyes, give it a like and subscribe for more content that challenges conventional financial advice.